That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Welcome back. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can keep coming back over and over to hang with us and our wonderfully talented and creative guests in the arts and entertainment world. I'm Allyson Murray, and right now we are in Fayetteville, New York at the Fayetteville Free Library for the second annual author meet and greet hosted by Tainted Moonlight's Aaron Kelly. And we're hanging with author Patricia Antone. Thank you so much for hanging with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I'm so excited.
I am too.
So tell us about your latest book.
Well, my current release, The Light at the Tunnel's End, was released this spring. It's a little bit emotional journey. I have a couple of people who suffered some very life-changing situations, and you get to follow them while they rediscover and heal. I've been told by my editor, who cries at nothing, that she's mad at me because she cried.
Oh. So are your books fictional? Are
they are fictional. I have 6 books total that are actually out. The 4 that are ebook only are Navy SEALs. Again, all fictional, but I will brag that I have a friend who's retired Navy who was a very big asset in helping me with making sure I was correct and credentialed, and I want to honor these people with the correct terminologies.
Oh, fantastic.
So that was a lot of fun to write. They were a great group, and I miss them. I may have to go back for some novellas.
Yeah, of course. Where do you draw your inspirations on?
The world. I can be out in a store, and I will start texting in my phone to myself an email. The Navy SEALs, I went on vacation with my family in Virginia Beach, and there's a monument down there, and that just struck something in me. I love cowboys, catching a cowboy's eye. My husband and I went horseback riding for our 20th anniversary, and I went, oh wow, this is fun. And I wish I could remember the name of the riding place, but I want to thank the amateur rodeo rider that rode behind me, because that poor man, it was a lot longer than 20 questions.
Oh wow.
It was fun.
That's so cool. Do you have a specific writing process or style?
I'm a part of a writers group, the Central New York Romance Writers, and they refer to plotters and pantsers. I'm kind of a mix. I'll start with a plot, and then by the end it's long since gone and we're just flying by the seat of our pants.
That's always fun.
I enjoy it. You never know where I have to listen to my characters. It all depends where they're going to take you. So if you don't listen to when they talk to you, it gets ugly. And I like to joke the Muse and I are finally on better terms. We were getting a little battly right there. She's going to be fired soon.
Do you get writer's block? Some authors don't believe in it, some do.
I don't call it a block. I call it frustration. Your story's not going where you want it to be. You're not liking this one character. I like to joke I have fired characters in the past because it wasn't working for me either.
Oh.
But I always have multiple projects going on. So if I get stuck on one, I'll start another, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you don't belong here, you belong there. And you quickly shift things around, and your stubbornness is gone.
Oh. It's so cool how the minds work.
It is.
Do you have any favorite influences?
I like to joke that I discovered the library in elementary school, and it was kind of the lifelong affair. I pretty much will read anything. In my bio it says, if there's a happily ever after involved, I am all about it.
Oh, that's so cool. Me too. Do you remember your favorite book as a child?
Scruffy the Tugboat, believe it or not. That's my first. My second is Harold and the Purple Crayon.
Oh, yeah.
My grandmother read me that one.
Oh.
I have copies, yes.
So do you have a day job or?
I do. I work for the Frank Webb Home, and we are I guess you call it an affiliate of the FW Webb Company, and I work with remodelers and homeowners when they remodel their bathrooms.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, I like to joke I sell toilets for a living.
toilets and books.
It's a terrible job,
it
but
goes hand
someone
in
has to
hand.
do it.
I know. So when did you decide I want to be an author?
You know, my kids are in their 20s. I have 2 boys that were adopted in 2001, and they're leaving for college and becoming their own lives. So my husband and I are going through that whole empty nest gig, and I had a lot of free time.
Oh, so that's what you said.
No, I did. I had a lot of free time on my hands, and I always loved creative writing in college. Always loved it when I was in high school, and I found an old box of stories, and I started playing, and here's the playing.
Oh, fantastic.
My kids are very proud of me, and actually my
Yeah.
very first book signing, cast and all, my son was there supporting his mom. I think it earned me sympathy votes, but the fact that he made the point of coming crutches and all really meant a lot.
Oh,
And then my other son bought me these lovely bags so that I have all the things I need to carry my things in. So they're very supportive. My husband's been texting me all afternoon. How's it going? You having fun? I'm watching Facebook.
Oh, yay.
So I have a very supportive family.
That's great. Do you find that your writing style has changed since
It's
your first
evolved. It has evolved. I can see the very first book I wrote that is no longer out because I'm doing major revisions. My Heart Came Home, to where I am now, and I have incredibly evolved. I'm always in a workshop. I'm always talking to someone. I'm always reading some news article. I get 3 or 4 different writing magazines. You never stop learning.
Mm-hmm.
Writing is an evolving process, and you constantly evolve with it.
Yes. And just get better and better.
I like to hope so. My people who read me tell me I'm wonderful, and they keep sending me suggestions for what they would like to see. In the works is a bit of a paranormal setup, the Destiny's Path series. So that will probably bear fruit next year.
Oh, okay. We'll be watching for that.
Please. I hope it's well received.
Do you have a favorite place where you go to write, or where you draw inspirations?
I draw inspiration everywhere. I'm a big gardener. I do have a lovely little garden off the side of my house that's gated to keep. I refer to my 100-pound lab as No Bad Dog. His actual name is Zeus. And I have a little table and chairs out there, and I will sit out there with the laptop as long as it's charged.
Oh, yes.
So I love my garden in the summer.
Yes. Awesome. Where can people find you and your books?
You can find me on Facebook. I am all over there. I do have a website. If you go to my Facebook page, there is my website link in it. I always have the latest and greatest on my website.
Wonderful.
I'm working on Twitter, and I'm working on Instagram. I have 20-year-olds. I'll get there.
I know. Until I started doing this show, I didn't do any of that.
Technology
stuff.
escapes
Just Facebook.
me, and fortunately my sons are very patient men, because if it wasn't for that, they'd have given up long ago even teaching me how to use my computer.
I know. We got to get with it. It's the world of technology.
It is, and it takes me about 6 months to master something, so now that I've mastered my website, it's on to the next master,
Yes.
which is the Instagram and the Twitter.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
I still
I'm gonna
don't
need it.
understand Twitter. The only thing that I understand about Twitter is retweet.
Okay.
That's what I do. Retweet.
Well, I'm going to have to find a lot of people on Twitter, and maybe I'll retweet them until I get the swing of it.
I don't know. Anyways, do we have time for a game? We like to play games on this show.
Bring it on.
Game
See what we
girl.
got.
We're going to play, I thought you would be good at Never Have I Ever.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
How many people see this?
This is a fun one. Harry loves this one. I'm going to play with you so we can embarrass ourselves together.
Oh, lovely. So what do I do?
Okay. So we don't have to play, we don't play the real way. We just basically read the question and answer yes or no.
Okay.
I have or I haven't. I'll go first. Never have I ever imagined another player naked.
A player of what?
I think it's the player of the game, and I'm going to say no.
I've just met you. I hope not. Oh, dear. Well,
don't know.
never have I ever started a serious fire. Are you a closet pyro? Apparently.
Oh, I'm going to say no, you haven't.
No.
No. I have never either.
So I get to pick another one?
Do we get to play again? Yeah, he says we get to play again because it's so fun. Never have I ever, this is weird, chased after the person who mugged me.
I've never been mugged.
I don't think I've ever been mugged, and I don't think that if I have, I would chase after the person that did.
We're going to pick another one. Unless that's legal.
You can say whatever you want on YouTube.
No, I can honestly tell you I have never been paid to get with someone.
They want to know if she's ever been paid for sex.
I can definitely say no to that.
No. We don't want that.
No.
Oh, wrap it up, Lisa.
Now, I don't write it either. By no means am I've left some to the imagination. You have to work with me.
Yes. There you go. Made for TV.
Yes.
PG-17.
I could honestly probably make it to Hallmark. I'm that down low.
Awesome.
There is some romance, but like I said, I leave some to your imagination. Come back for more.
Well, guys, we've had a blast hanging with Patricia today. I am Allyson Murray. But before we go, we would like to give a very special thank you to our partners at Krypton Radio out of LA, Famous Faces and Funnies, Off the Chain Radio with Yvonne Mason, Space Coast Comics, Asylum Convention Entertainment Services with Heather Reed, and our great friends at Some Unique Magazine. These are the folks that share our videos all over the World Wide Web, and we hope you will too. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, and let us know what you think of today's show and our guests. You can also check our guest links below. Remember to subscribe, log on, and stay tuned to see who we're hanging with next. Thank you so much.
Thank you.